Hey guys, I'm back, and I am super excited today. Because yes, hi Petey Kitty Cat. You're excited too? Petey Kitty Cat's excited too. After a very long wait, placing the order in the middle of June, I believe, today arrived an awesome knife. Serialized. I got number 142 out of, I think it was a run of 1200. This is another Massdrop collaboration with a great artist, an amazing designer. If you don't know the name Gavko, if you're not familiar with what Michael Gavik does, you should be. He makes some amazing knives. So this knife right here, produced by Massdrop, designed by Gavko, all of the production and finishing done by We Knives, so you know that's a great name in production. It actually arrived early. It wasn't even supposed to ship out till December 14th. I'm not sure exactly what date this is gonna hit the channel, but let's open this up and hopefully you guys will be as excited about it as I will. There were some choices to be made when ordering it in terms of style and color. It's a full titanium frame knife. It was available in, plain old gray titanium, all bead blast finish, as well as bronze and kind of an aqua blue color. So I picked the aqua blue. So nice zippered case, nice padding. You get your do not eat. You can see this case, nice fluff in there, and you can hold two knives if you want. You have your Gavko knives, microfiber cloth. So we'll just put that down right here. And now for the knife itself. All premium materials used in this, aircraft grade titanium, 6 ALV, S35 VN steel. Now there was a plain version that was just plain scales. This was called the man, I can't think of it. The walleye or the big eye with the scalloped, and then there was another one called the pelagic, which had milled cuts all throughout, like fish scales. I like the way this version looked. I thought it was really nice. So you can see it's got a tumbled finish. So if you kind of take a look, you can see they gave the blasted finish, then they tumbled it, then they did the anodizing. It's gorgeous. Look at it. Oh, I love it to death. You've got your serial number on the blade. Steel markings on there. You've got the Massdrop on the one side, and you've got Michael Gavik's maker's mark on the other. Look at that satin finish. It's just glowing in this light. The anodizing is amazing. I love this color. It's really hard to anodize green. Now, when you do it with an electro anodization system, it's not as hard, but getting that color just right is kind of hard. Now, when you do it, with your heat oxidation with a blowtorch, it's damn hard. But that's a beauty. So yeah, so stainless steel screws, but titanium all the way around otherwise. And the black, because it represents those cold, dead looking black eyes of a shark. So fit and finish, if you know anything about We Knives, and I really have to review some We Knives on the channel, but We Knives, excellent. If there is a company that represents high-end, absolutely not crap from China, but like really well-made, excellent production value Chinese knives, We is one of those companies that really represents that. So when I saw that this was actually being produced by We, I knew it was going to be a well-made, great knife. When I saw that Gavko was designing it, I knew that the design was going to be awesome. And Massdrop has been doing this a lot lately with really great makers, really great production houses, and putting together some really, really beautiful designs. This is really great. I'm so excited to open it. We got to finish the standard review though, fit and finish. So, fit and finish. Perfect all the way around. The screws, you can tell, the pivot screws pretty much match the ano on the scales to a T. The frame screws, you can see they're just a slightly different shade. It's hard getting steel and titanium to match with the ano process. It's just a little bit different, but it's still nice that everything is done in that green color. They didn't take the easy way out at all. You can see a little shading difference on the frame screw. I can see that they went the extra mile. It's bigger. Can you hear how excited I am? I'm almost out of breath looking at this and talking about it. So, you know, it's a little slightly different shade, just a hair from the actual frame. You can really tell the difference with these screws here and on the back. Obviously, there's no option. Tip up, right hand carry only. No soup for you. No shark fin soup, I guess. He's got a kind of a theme of designing and naming knives after sharks, if you look into his history. So the Thresher is just, you know, another in the line. And that's, you know, another one of those black thumb studs, you know, shark eyes. But everything looks great. You see you've got your steel insert there to avoid any wear problems, any sticky lock issues that can sometimes happen when you have titanium on steel contact. Clip has great retention, but it's not too rigid. Gives just enough. I can't decide yet if this is going to be a collection queen or if I'm going to carry it. I want to carry it, but I don't want to mess it up. So right now this is not available yet on the Massdrop website. Usually this is the first run. So usually what they do is they wait to see what the first run customers say. There is always some people that get impatient and, you know, don't want to wait and cancel their orders. There probably will be some of these from the first run that are going to be available very soon, and then they'll do another production run, just like they did with the TJ Schwartz Perpetua. And I bought into the first production run of that and the second one because I like the knife so much. So you guys ready? Deep breath. Oh my gosh. That was nice. Look at that big curve. Ooh. Some people tell me, like, they're not sure what I like better, you know, what I find more attractive, women or knives, and I tell them sometimes I'm not sure either. But just the bearings on this thing are amazing. The finish on that blade is amazing. And the overall, just with the color. Now, I love blues and greens. That's me. You know, the bronze color, if you go on Massdrop and you type in Thresher and you look for it, the drop is, of course, closed now, but you can still, the listing is there and everything. You can take a look at what the other ones look like and all the options and everything. They've made a left-handed run as well. And that's a difficult thing for left-handed users to find knives that suit them, especially when you're going to have a clip that's positioned in one position only. So that is a gorgeous knife. Oh man. So comfort-wise, it does feel a little bit small in my hand. I gotta say, gotta be honest. As excited as I am, I always try to be 100% truthful with you all. So feels a little tiny bit small, which is not hugely disappointing, but I would have loved it if this thing just sort of melted into my hand. You know, sometimes you pick up a knife and it just feels like it's an extension of you. This does not. But it is super comfortable. It is comfortable. It's very comfortable. I just, the clip and the smaller size of the handle. It's an EDC size knife. It's not a hard use size knife. Sorry, I had it a little high there. I was looking at it and not the camera screen. It's, you know, on a comfort scale of 1 to 10, it gets like an 8.5. If my hand was a little bit smaller, I think it might get a 10. But being a big hand, you can see there's just a little tiny bit extending there. I would like something just a little bit bigger. But overall, though, still very comfortable. This milling, these ridges, totally not a problem. Don't feel any kind of discomfort. And this is what I would expect as this being more of, I consider it more of a mid-tech than a production knife. You know, going only in limited run batches. It is so smooth, though. I mean, it really is so smooth. I'm not going to bang this one to test the lock. I trust and I trust Michael Gavko. But take a look at that perfect inset and really nice lock up there. And here, I want to do this again so you can hear that lockup sound, but listen to what you don't hear as the knife moves. Nothing. I mean, nothing. It's a gorgeous piece. I love it to death. Now, if I get a chance to buy into the second production run, or if they have anything left over, I might try for a natural titanium look, just to see what I get. Or maybe another aqua one, so I have one for collection and one to carry around. But I love this blade. Now, I don't know what you'd actually call this blade style, to tell you the truth. Would this be a clip point? I think would be the closest to it. Or modified Bowie. But lightweight. Balance is excellent. And S35 VN steel, it is considered one of the modern super steels. It's a one of the powdered steel mixes. Honestly, it's an excellent steel. It is. I think it's a little overrated at times, but I mean, like I said, fantastic materials into this. And for a knife under $200, by the way. I can't remember the exact price, but I will have already put it into text. But designed by a great designer, produced by we, limited run, first production, serialized, less than $200. That's a great deal. I know that's not something that's within everybody's reach, but in the world of knife collecting, that combination of factors for less than $200 is awesome, and made out of these materials. That is awesome. So when this comes around again, if they're still serialized and all that, and you have that money to put down on this, it's a great deal. Let's check out the blade. Finished very well. In all honesty, once again, I have tested out knives in Battle Box, the one we just did, the real steel. It had a better feel just dropping through the paper. And this one you can do it, but you feel more resistance. It's a thinner blade too. It's not to say anything bad about it. It's just some knives feel like they're made just to slice. This one, I think, is not so much designed for the paper test. I mean, it is a knife. It is a slicing EDC blade. It's sharp, obviously. The Perpetua, like when it came ready to go, it was ready to go. I would want to put just a little bit more polish on this edge. I feel a little bit of resistance, but in terms of its, factory finish, excellent, excellent. It beats a lot of other knives that I've seen right out of the box. I'm trying to be overly critical, I think, because I know that you guys know that I really like this knife. I don't want to cut it any slack. And I don't want to let you guys down by not giving you the 100%, Doc P, I'm a cold-hearted son of a bitch treatment. So, let's go to the 550 cord. But yeah, the edge, when they're doing an instant run of 1200, sure, that edge could benefit from just, it's nice. Let's see if we can get it. It's very, very nicely done. Wouldn't hurt to throw it on some super fine diamonds just a little bit and strop it if you're going to carry it around right out of the package. But as it is right now, I don't think there's any task it wouldn't do for you. I just think you could do it just a little tiny bit easier. So let's do the pull through. Well, that was actually really nice. That was really, really good. Let's do it again. That was excellent. And a slicey do. Now, a blade like this is going to slice for you so well because there's just so much surface area. Something I'm always pointing out, no matter what your blade length is, they measure the blade in just a straight linear fashion. So when you curve the blade, either like this or a recurve, you're adding blade length for your slicing. So your material that you're cutting is coming in contact with more physical blade. Now, it's such a small amount, but it is adding the amount of physical blade surface that you have to use to cut with by giving a curve like that as opposed to just a straight edge. So if it's like 3.5 inches, we'll say, for example, you're actually getting more than 3.5 inches of cutting surface, which is why a curved edge or a recurve is such a great blade for slicing. And it slices like nothing. So if you wanted to, if you were gonna take this out and you wanted to use it for some hard use stuff, I guess, you know, we could also argue, do we want to call this blade a saber grind or a full flat? It's not exactly full flat, but it's like a 90% full flat. It's technically, I think, a saber grind because it does have flats and then, you know, that angled edge. But it does come to a very fine edge. I don't know if you want to go around chopping and stuff with that. But for, you know, slicing tasks, EDC, daily tasks, this thing would be a monster, I'm sure. I keep putting it down and I want to pick it right back up. Oh my gosh. So this is why I love Massdrop. They do a lot of these partnerships with a lot of these excellent knife makers and designers to produce stuff that you just won't find anywhere else. In addition to the really great deals that they give you on full, you know, production models and everything. And for someone that's into knife collecting, but not all the way there, you're getting into it, you'd like to get into the really more expensive, more high-end stuff, it's a great way to get into those big name designers when you can't really throw the money down on one of their custom pieces, but you can get something like this that is every bit, you know, a Mike Gavko knife. It's just not handmade in his shop, but the prototype and everything that We Knives built it off of is made by him. They just then, you know, take the design and figure out how to mass produce it and make it like this. And Massdrop does all the marketing and all the logistics for distribution. They do all the production. They do, you know, from here to there. So, excellent. I'm dying to know what you guys think of it. I think that because of just the severe shape of it, you know, there's going to be a certain number of people that just don't like it. I'm already putting in together in my head the list of regulars that I know are going to say, I just don't like it. And I have a feeling a lot of them are going to be from across the pond. Because I love you guys. I love my Queen Subject people. I do. But as well as we get along, a lot of us just, our tastes in knives differ so much. But we'll see. Dave, Sam, let's see what you guys think. Love talking to those guys, and they're awesome. But for every knife that we get together that we love on, there's some that we just absolutely disagree on. It's awesome. It's just an amazing kind of like how our tastes differ. But anyway, they know who they are. What do you guys think of this? All right, I bring this up often whenever we have a Massdrop video. So in the upcoming giveaway, there's quite a few items that are from Massdrop that I got with Massdrop credit simply because viewers of this channel signed up with a referral link that I have in the video description. They got $10 off after they got their first order. So they signed up with the link. They ordered something for themselves. They got themselves a really nice discount on whatever it was. After that first order arrives, they get themselves $10 off any other item they want. And then I get, for my channel account, a $10 credit towards stuff. And I've always said and have kept my word that anything I get with that $10 credit, I don't care if it's a $100 item, if I save $10 with the $10 credit, it automatically becomes a giveaway item. And there are 5 or 6 items in the giveaway pile that are there because, even though, you know, I might really like them, but they were funded in part with that credit from Massdrop. So if you're not already signed up with Massdrop, go ahead, you know, take a look at the link in the video description. Go see what they've got. They've got so much stuff. Imagine a category of items you might be interested in, and they probably have it there. You know, it's free to sign up. You don't have to pay anything. And, you know, you get some really good deals on stuff. I check it every other day just to see what's going on, and I get stuff from there all the time. Right now, like just off the top of my head, I checked a little while ago, they have a Mora Garberg knife, it's a really nice Mora for a little less than $60, which is a really good deal for that knife. Sometimes shipping is free, sometimes you have to pay shipping. It's never very much for shipping, not to the US anyway, but you know, please do check it out. And again, anybody that does that, and then, you know, I get the credit for the channel to get more items, to do more videos. Those items will go in the giveaway. I will give a little shout out in the video description on those items when I show them to the actual people that are responsible for bringing them to us. And everybody has a really good time. Plus, you get cool discounts. Now, as most of you that have been around the channel for a while know, what we're waiting for to do the giveaway is the bug out bag. That's going to be the main prize. Waiting for that to be kind of completed. So we're ready to do the first video in that series, which means we can get this giveaway underway. The first video is going to be how to choose your bug out bag, your bag you're going to use. And then we'll go through the contents of what I put in that one. And then, like I said, that one we given away is the grand prize. And then we'll have all the other smaller prizes, I guess, for lack of a better word, that will be given away. Some of the smaller prizes, one or two of them, are actually worth more than the bag and everything in it. But, you know, it'll be up to everyone to, just like we did the last one, you'll get to choose, you know, to enter your name under 5 or 6 different items, and everybody's going to be entered for the bug out bag too. So it'll be a lot of fun like we did last time. I hope it will anyway. So everybody's going to get a whole bunch of chances to win stuff, just for being subscribers of the channel. And that's like really the only requirement. And I'll explain the other rules for the giveaway when the video comes out, just like I did last time. You guys won't have to worry about that. So I'm going to go fondle and love and caress this knife for a little bit and make the very agonizing decision if I'm going to carry or just put it in the collection and hoard it and display it and see. But I am so excited that it's finally here. And yes, I feel like it was money very well spent. I love it. So as I go upstairs to place it lovingly in my collection, I want you all to remember that yes, you are all absolutely awesome. I do appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.